everyone. We are out smoking ribs today. We got them on the Yoder Smoker's YS640 pellet grill. And we're going to do ribs about 3 different ways today to just give it a try. So just wanted to kind of show you. I know I've already started, so not showing you necessarily the whole process, but just show you what we got going on. But we're going to do just a traditional barbecue rub where I'm just rubbing them or glazing them. Rub's the wrong word. Glazing them after the fact. And so we just have like a traditional, I'm going to use Sweet Baby Ray's, which is a commercial barbecue sauce, and just glaze them with that. Then also I've got some Killer Hogs barbecue sauce, and I'll be glazing 1 rack with that, kind of letting it bake on after the ribs are done. And then my last one is going to be a Dr. Pepper glaze, and I'm going to be making that from scratch. And so we'll see how that turns out, but that should be really good sweet. If you don't like Dr. Pepper, that's probably not the right one for you, but nonetheless, we're going to do like a little Dr. Pepper rub. So let me just show you what we got going on right here right now. This is the Yoder Smoker YS640. So you can see right there, we've got 3 racks of ribs. Now, I like to divide my ribs up into halves. That's just kind of something that I've done. Makes them fit just a little bit better. Placement on the rack. All 3 racks will fit on there, but it just lets me spread them out a little bit. It also lets me wrap them a little easier. And so what I'm doing here is I'm cooking at 250, and I'm going to cook, or 260 I think I am. Yeah, I'm setting at 260, and so I'm going to cook these ribs for about 4 hours on 260 and let them get plenty of smoke. I'm using cherry wood for my pellets today, so I'm going to let them get kind of a red color, just a slight bark on them. You'll see, we'll bring you out here closer to that time, but you'll see that when we get the bark on these things, you'll see kind of some puddling of the juices and stuff on the top, and that's kind of what we're looking for, but we're looking for like this red color, not looking for temperature. Don't care if they're done at the end of 3 to 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. All I care about is color. And then I'll take them in the house, I'll wrap them in aluminum foil, and then I'll put them back in the smoker. I'll turn the heat up to about 325, and then I'll put them in there for another hour. And so we'll have 5 hours total time into this cook time. As soon as that 5 hours is up, I'll come out, check them. The ribs, you should see almost the ribs pulling away from the meat. When you touch them, you can wiggle the bone. You'll also notice that when you pick them up, even with me cutting them into halves, when you pick them up, they almost want to fall apart as you pick them up. So we'll stop them right there, and we'll open that aluminum foil, put meat side up, we'll put our glaze on, and then we'll spread them out on this Yoder smoker. I'll use some of the bottom shelf and some of the top shelf and all that, but I'll leave it at 325, 350. I'll put my glaze on there, then I'll let that glaze kind of bake in and get tacky. And as soon as that does, probably 15, 20 minutes, as soon as that gets tacky, I'm pulling them off, we're eating. They're ready to eat at that point. We don't have to let them rest or do anything like that. They're ready to go. And so I'll be inside here in a little bit making tabbouleh and pasta salad to go with it. Kind of, you got to have some healthy stuff to go with these ribs. But anyway, that's the process right now. I'll check back in with you when we get closer to the time. Matter of fact, I'll come out at about the 2-hour mark, give you a look at what they're looking like, and then we will come back out at the 4-hour mark when I'm ready to wrap them, and I'll show you the kind of the finished product right before we wrap. But I use the Killer Hogs, the barbecue rub is what I put on them, with a little bit of salt, garlic, and pepper, the trail dust from seasoning. And so that's the 2 seasonings I use. I need that salt, pepper, garlic, and then the trail dust has the paprika and some cumin, and it's got some red cayenne pepper. So it's kind of your traditional barbecue sauce, if you will. So a little bit of sugar in there, of course. And but anyway, that's what I did today. And so we'll give you an update here at the 2-hour mark. Talk to you soon. All right, here we are at the 2-hour mark. As I told you before, I told you I'd come out and give you a little update at the 2-hour mark. So ribs are looking good. They've got kind of a red color on them. And so I'm gonna flip my camera around to show you, but yeah, they're looking good. They're starting to get some red color on them. And so things are progressing just like they should. We're holding temp at 260. So everything seems to be just moving along like it should. So we'll let them go about another 2 hours and check on them again. Like I say, we'll see some pooling of the juices on top, and that's kind of about the 4-hour mark. We'll start to see that. We'll put them in aluminum foil, wrap them, put some juice in with them, and then we'll wrap them for about an hour, and then we'll glaze them, be ready to eat. See you in about 2 hours. Hey, here's Miss Daisy. She's helping me cook today. So I came out here to check on my ribs, and she's guarding the smoker. So the smoker's over there, and she's laying just a couple of yards away. I'm sure it's probably more guarding well, let me put it this way. If I open that door and leave it open for very long, we're not gonna have any ribs for supper tonight. That's what she's guarding. She's guarding the smell, hoping she can get some. Sleeping on that cool cement down there. Hey, Miss Daisy. We got old Max guarding the outside out here. He's just being his normal self today. So, hey, Max. Doing all right today? He's just as happy as he can be. It looks like it's fixing to rain out here today, so it's kind of cloudy. I was mowing the field just a second ago and got that done on this half. So anyway, I'll get back to it here in just a little bit. I wanted to get off and check the ribs a little bit, and since it's going to rain, I thought I'd go down here and check the chickens and see what they got going on, and check all the other animals, and see what kind of rain we're fixing to get into. So anyway, yeah, I'll just walk down here and check on the animals and see what they've got going on, and see if there's any eggs in there. With it fixing to rain outside, we'll go ahead and take care of that right now. Not much for coming out here in the rain, just to be honest with you. Looks like all the goats and the little cow. I'll see if I can get a picture of them. Are all inside because they know it's going to rain. So we'll see what we can get out of them. But yeah, they are all inside, and I do see some raindrops coming down now. So we'll see if we can get in here and collect some chicken eggs real quick. So let's see if we can get a picture of these goats. I don't know if it'll come out or not. Well, it's gonna be, there's Rube. Hey, Ruby. She thinks I'm gonna give her a bottle. This is our little bottle cap here. And her mama wouldn't feed her, so we started bottle feeding her. Yeah, all the goats are inside. They're ready for the rain to get here. Ruby just keeps hoping I got a bottle in my hand. No bottle, girl. Hey, Rube, look at me. Hey, no bottle. All right, let's go see what these chickens got going on. All right, we'll go inside the chicken pen here, if I can get inside there. See if we can get some eggs and see what they got going on in here. Well, that ain't good. I had a hen sitting right there in that empty spot. Now she's moved over, so that ain't good. That means well, that's not good. That means a snake got in here and got my eggs. And so that is not good, either a snake or a possum. So they were in that last slot right there. But not good stuff. Unfortunately, we got to deal with black snakes out here quite a bit, and every time I've had a hen setting, I guess I need to come up with a better system, because I get them, 15, 18 days in, and gestation's 21 days on them eggs, and I get them 15 days in, and then a black snake comes in and takes my eggs. So I think I'm gonna just let her break up and not set. I don't need any baby chicks right now anyway, until I can come up with a better system. So I think I'll just break her and get her off the nest. See it or not, but I got a visitor. I got a visitor following me. She's thinking she's gonna get fed. There she is. She's thinking she's gonna get fed, so she's following me up to the fence. All right, I can't show video without not showing Roxy. This is the house dog. This is my wife's dog, and she's the guardian of the house, the keeper of the mansion. Hey, Roxy. All right, I'm inside our garage. We got this new freezer today, so trying to let some bottles warm up, cool down, whatever, make sure it's freezing. We got a whole cow coming, and this is our new freezer to store the cow in. So we decided to go ahead and butcher one this year, and so this will be the first cow that we've butchered, that we've kept the whole thing. So we needed a freezer, so we went out to Lowe's and bought one, and so far it's cooling down inside pretty good. It's been set up for maybe 30 minutes or so, but anyway, we'll see how that works out and get the beef processed and get that all in there and stored in there. So we'll have some beef for the entire year. It'll be nice. All right, we're here 3.5 hours in. We got the red like we want it. We got the pooling on the meat like I said. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping these and get them into some aluminum foil, wrap them up and put them back on there, just in time for the rain to hit. All right, welcome back. The ribs have been on another hour inside the aluminum foil, so I think we're probably done. So I'm gonna glaze a couple of them. So just got a couple of things I'm gonna glaze them with. So this is, I can't get it turned the right way. This is Rick's jalapeno sauce, honey mustard, jalapeno honey mustard. Big Rick's, and this stuff is incredible. Good flavor. Got just a little bit of bite to them. I'm gonna glaze a couple of them with that. Remember, I cut them in half, so that's one rack. And then I made some Dr. Pepper reduction, and I made it into a syrup. And so I put it on the oven and cooked it till it was in syrup form. Took about 2 cups of, or probably 3 cups of Dr. Pepper, and it reduced down to less than a cup. So that'll just let you know kind of how thick it is. So anyway, I'm gonna open this up, glaze some of them, and then we'll show you a picture when we pull them off. Okay, so I lied to you. I said I wasn't gonna show you a picture, but here is a finished picture. I'm telling you, these things look amazing. I hate to even glaze any of them, but nonetheless, I wanna try the glaze, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. That's a finished product. All right, we've let them glaze and let them stay in there about another 40-45 minutes, and I'm calling them done. They look nice and dark on the top. The glaze is set in on them, and so we're going to call these done. So we're going to go ahead and pull them off and take them inside, let them rest for just a little bit, and we'll slice them up. All right, here's the finished product. As you can see, it's just coming off the bone. It's loose as it can be. Here's these. You can just see the bones coming loose. Perfectly cooked. That Dr. Pepper glaze kind of made them a little dark, but I mean, that's okay. They taste good. The Big Rick's jalapeno thing also kind of caramelized them a little bit, made them a little bit darker, but that really gives it that burnt-in effect as you would with brisket. It's really good. Good taste, good pull from the bone, or a good rib. So we'll be trying this recipe again for sure. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that video, and we'll bring you some more rib cooking and some different recipes here in the future. But for now, we're going to say goodbye and good night, and have a good evening.